Good afternoon. It is Friday, October 3rd. It is a big Friday here in Sacramento. It is day 2 of Aftershock. There are 160,000 people going to be in attendance this weekend, each day at Aftershock. So it is a big, big weekend. On top of that, there is a concert at Golden One tonight, and another tonight? Tomorrow night, Saturday, there's a concert. Sunday, there's another concert. The festival runs through Sunday. Big weekend, huge weekend. Been looking forward to this weekend. Last year I made a killing on this weekend. I made over $900 in the 3 days that I drove, and I'm going to be driving 3 days this year, so we'll see what happens. So big weekend, busy. Let's see, right now I'm at the airport. I just dropped off my wife here. Actually, come on, phone. And I'm here in the queue waiting patiently. There's a bunch of surge, look at that. A little far away. So I'm waiting for a ride to get out of here. Figured I would start my day here, but let's get you caught up on what my week looks like so far and what I've done. There you go, there's Lyft, 6422. Not bad. Let's go take a look at Uber. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Hey. Oh, Uber updated their app today. Look at that. Got all kinds of new tabs. So there's my week so far with Uber. 305. Yesterday, I drove yesterday. I did 2 reservation rides. One went from here in Sacramento to the airport here where I'm at right now, and the second one went from downtown Sacramento to San Francisco Airport, and that did that ride. That ride was $113 for that trip, so it was well worth my time. So I did that, and then I did a couple extra rides after that one on the way back, and yeah, it was a good day. Good day. I think I did like 5 rides or something like that, and cleared 150. So good day. But enough of that. Let's go back to what we're doing right now, and let's go online. Let's go over here to Lyft. Go online here. Lyft has some turbo stuff going on right now. As you can see, there's a 60% coming up here. Look at that. I might do that. That's not really going where I want to go, though. Well, Fair Oaks, that's Sac State. You know what? Let's think about that. If I can get a ride out of here that I don't have to drive over there, but they're gonna want me to go online at 2:35, I think I'm gonna pass. It's a good ride, not bad for 4 miles, $10, not bad, but I think I can do better. I think I can do better than that, and I don't have to. If I take that, I'll have to leave the queue if I don't get a ride here pretty soon. I'll have to bail out of here and drive there, and that's just a waste of time, so I don't want to do that. But anyway, that's what's going on. This is a marathon weekend for me. My wife is out of town, which means that I am free to drive as much as I want, and I'm going to do that. So today, right now, is the start of what's going to be probably a very long night, and then tomorrow and Sunday too. So I'm gonna be busy. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to racking up some dollars here in the next 3 days with this festival and make the most of my time out here. So with that, I'm gonna hang out here and wait for my ride, and then I will come back and give updates. I'm gonna try to give updates like every 2 hours or so or something like that, and let you know how I'm doing on the goal. Speaking of which, the goal for today, I think we're gonna put the goal at 300. I think that's legit. I probably am shortchanging myself. I could probably do a little bit more, but oh, there's a match ride. Where's that going? Granite Bay. Oh, it's deep. It's a good ride. You know what? Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, so I thought. $300, right up there. $300. We'll see how that goes. We'll set it at 300. Do our best to get there. Maybe have to make adjustments tomorrow, but we'll see. So $300 is the goal for tonight. So I'll come back and give updates as we progress towards the goal, and we'll see how this goes. I'm very excited for this weekend. I've been looking forward to this, so hopefully it turns out as planned and we can rack up some dollars, do some rides. Oh, once I get out of the queue here, I'm going to pretty much focus just on Lyft, because I would like to get the EV bonus. As you can see here on the screen, I've done 6, I need 55, so I'm primarily going to focus on Lyft most of the time. Right now I just have Uber on just because I can get out of the queue faster and get that done. And then once I'm out, I will turn that off and just go Lyft unless it gets slow. And if Lyft isn't giving me anything, then I'll come back to Uber. But I really want to try to hit that EV goal and get that $100, just because I like goals like that. So that's going to be the plan. So anyway, I'll be back, and we'll do updates and all that other good stuff. All right, I'll be back. Oh, I almost forgot. Today's powered by Monster. And of course, not sponsored, but I would love to be. And there is nothing better than starting a Friday of a dry session with a little Monster action. So here we go. Nothing better. All right, with that, I'll be back with updates here in a little bit. All right, I'll be back. Alrighty, quick update. Back in the airport queue. Let's see, it's been 3 hours since I got started. I took my first ride probably about 2:30ish or something like that. But yeah, so you can see right now 3 rides with Lyft so far for 33. Let's go take a look at Uber, see where we're at with that. 3 for 31. At least I'm getting the $10 average out. It's been pretty good. The traffic right now on Highway 50 is a nightmare, and I'll show you where. Right here, and I'll draw a little line. And well, actually, can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. Hold on a second. Right through here, the traffic in there is a nightmare. It is just slow, and I really need to avoid that section and not come up this way or come back down right now. It's crazy how bad the traffic is right there because of the festival. They have 2 lanes closed, so it's narrowing everything down, and that's blocking, clogging everything up. Plus you get a bunch of looky-loos and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been trying to avoid it, and then I took this ride, and I probably shouldn't have, but I did anyway. It's one of those things, you do it, then you go, oh man, I should have stopped. But whatever, it's the way it goes. Anyway, so far so good. 6 rides in, 66 bucks or 64 bucks, not bad. So we're gonna hang out here, wait. I may eat my dinner while I'm sitting here and waiting, and see what happens with getting a ride back out of here, and get my night, continue on with my night. But so far so good, not too bad. Yeah, so that's what I got. I'll be back here in a little bit with another update. All right, be back. Hey, while we wait here, question. What do you guys think of the new Uber app? They updated the app. It's got a whole new look, as you can see. Well, here, this is what it looks like when you go to the home screen now, and you can see it says online at the top, but it has all this. And then, your earnings is down here. You have your inbox down here. Menu. What do you guys think? I guess it's okay. What I do notice is the map has improved. Just visually, when you're navigating with the Uber navigation in the app, it's a lot better. It just seems like they've kind of worked out some kinks, and it looks good. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on the new updated app. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Leave a comment down below. And anyway, still waiting. There's some guy driving out right now with his trunk open, going to go pick up someone. Yep, that's open. What a knucklehead. Anyway, hanging here in the queue, just had my dinner, and I'm waiting for a ride, so I'll be back here in a little bit. All right, I'll be back. All right, quick update, wrapping up a charge right now so I can go finish the night without having to charge later. I should have plenty of juice now to make it through the rest of the night. Right now we'll update the total. So I got $42.75 with Uber, and with Lyft $52.70, so we will update the total right up there. And I do have a reservation on Uber at 9:20. It's for like 3.5 miles for $17.75, $17.80. Actually, I can tell you what it is. right there, 1778 for 3.7 miles. That's at 9:20, which is kind of before the festival is officially over, so that's going to work out pretty well for me to do that. So looking forward to that. That's a good ride, and then I can bang right back into the area to get anyone else that's coming on at that point in time, so it's going to work out well. All right, just wrapped up my charge. I'm going to get out of here and turn everything back on and get back at it. I'll be back. Alrighty, that's a wrap. Busy night, as expected. Very busy, especially right around 10 to 11, well, really 10 to midnight when the festival got out. It was very busy. I kind of got hung up on a ride, and that kind of put me out of a bad position as far as getting in there and picking and choosing, cherry picking out some decent rides. I did get a good ride. It was like 3.5 miles. It was $25 or something like that. And the idiot was just in the wrong spot for me to get to him. He was on the other side of I-5, which I couldn't get to because the road was closed, and I had to cancel that ride. And then I picked up some rides after that. But anyway, let's look at, I want to show you kind of what's happening and what I got to do differently tomorrow. So here's where the festival is at. Let's see. Let's do this, do this. So the festival's right here. This road right here, right there, that road right there is where one of the pickups is, and the other one is over here. The one right here, this one right here, is kind of a shit show, because you go in one direction and they want you to go around that loop and go out the other way, and then you have to get on the freeway. Well, you may not need to go on the freeway because you may not want to go that direction. So people make U-turns in the street to go back the other way, which is what I was doing. But then it just creates more havoc. Plus, at that light right there, there's no cops telling the pedestrians not to walk, and they're just walking across the road and not paying attention to the signal, which backs up the traffic even more. But tomorrow night, I think I want to try to get up to this one up here, because that's West El Camino, and I can get in there real easy, make a U-turn and get out of there and get on the freeway and go up north towards Natomas, which would be ideal to go that direction, and then come back down and just keep doing like a circle in there. So we'll see. Plus, tomorrow night, tomorrow night, let's get rid of all this. Tomorrow night, there's a concert down here, right here. Where is it? Right here. Concert here, festival up here. Both of those are going to get out at probably around 11 o'clock. So both of those locations are going to kind of be, again, a shit show. Just a lot of traffic, a lot of people. So I'm going to have to pick and choose. That's why I think going up here to the West El Camino pickup spot would be the better choice for tomorrow night, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna have to play it by ear. But anyway, busy night. It was busy, and you know, it's as expected, and it's coming through as I thought it would. So anyway, let's look at some numbers and we'll wrap this night up. So there you go, 162.80, 12 rides, great average, really nice. Let's go back here, look at the breakdown. There you go. Getting some good tips. There's the guy that I had to cancel the ride on. I got a cancel fee. Nice. Get another good ride. More tips. Not bad. Sub $5 ride. Yep. Don't blow me up. There you go. Alright, there's all the Uber rides. Not bad. Take a look at Lyft. 138.92. I will update the total right here and see where we are on the goal. I think I'm going to be a little short, right? Because it's 138 and 92. And what was I here? 168. Oh, I'm pretty close. That's pretty close. 138. I think that's 300. I think I got it. We'll do the math here and we'll put it up here, but I'm pretty sure I hit the goal. But if I did, I'm stoked. 138, 160. Yeah, I hit the goal. Nice. And that was a stretch goal. Someone asked me in the comments that say how long I've been driving for. So I think I started at right around 2:30. So this is 12 hours of work approximately to get 300 for tonight. But you know, pretty exceptional night. All right, let's go back to Lyft and take a look at these. Here we go. All right, here we go. Well, short and sweet. Not a lot of rides. You know, again, I was trying to focus on Lyft tonight, but man, I was not getting a lot of rides. Uber was giving me most of the rides, and it just worked out that way. But yeah. And the surge. The highest surge I saw after the festival was like $6.50-ish, and the say between $6 and $7 for Uber. And I didn't see anything that high with Lyft, but then again, I think it was because I was on Uber rides and I wasn't seeing it anyway there. But yeah, so we'll see what happens tomorrow with the surge. Again, I think there'll probably be some decent surge tomorrow night, only because of the dual concerts happening at the same time. So that cross my fingers, that's what happens. But anyway, that's a wrap on a busy night. Busy Friday night. Looking forward to tomorrow. I'll be back at it in the early afternoon tomorrow again, and we will grind through another long day of driving, again a marathon session, and we will see what we can do, what kind of damage we can do tomorrow. But if you've made it this far in the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, especially if you're a driver. Tell me what you think about the new Uber app, driver app, with the updates that they've made. So far I seem to like it. It's kind of almost, it's changed quite a bit. And the new maps seem to be pretty decent. A pretty good upgrade on the maps. They're bringing out this heat thing where you see kind of how Lyft does, where they show you like the wait time is, you know, 1 to 5 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes, whatever it is, how Lyft does that. Uber's kind of doing the same thing, but they're bringing in a color scheme that goes with it, to emphasize where the hot areas are and where the lukewarm areas. And so I saw it in San Francisco when I drove earlier in the week. They have it there already, and it's coming here to SAC pretty soon, so we'll be seeing that. I'm kind of curious to how that works out with, you know, rides and stuff. And again, they even say that it's not a guarantee you're gonna get a ride, which is true. I understand. But anyway, all right, thanks for watching. Really appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. And we will be back at it tomorrow, and there'll be another video for tomorrow. And again, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. All right, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.